Hello, I'm going to introduce you to speaking skills, in particular for an IELTS or PTE assessment. With these examinations, speaking skills is divided into many different parts. With the PTE, there's a focus on pronunciation, and in the IELTS exam, the focus on expressing an opinion. But it is the skills which is very, very important in preparation for any exam, such as an international English language exam. And the time management and the pressure put on students in preparation, and especially when they are delivering any kind of assessment, is paramount. So hopefully these skills will give you some tips and build on that confidence. In speaking skills, when you are asked to give an opinion, it's very important to give details and explanations. When there's a time limit, for example, of 3 minutes, the examiner is looking at how concisely you can get to the point. And that is why specific vocabulary is very important. Think, for example, how you can express an idea in 4 words rather than in 10. And therefore logic and a logical build-up is very, very important. As nerves kick in, sometimes we lose clarity and there's confusion in how we present a point. So it is very important to take a deep breath and to pace each point in that logical order. As I mentioned, the use of appropriate words is very, very important. And to learn phrases and expressions which are important in introducing and in closing a point. Also, for example, for emphasis. A lot of students think that being fluent means speaking quickly. It doesn't. A natural pace is very, very important. And that is why pronunciation and intonation, which refers to the rise and the fall of the voice, the rhythm, and of course the volume. So all these factors come into play when we are speaking, whether it's a casual conversation or, for example, delivering a presentation. Now, going back to my previous point, as nerves set in and you are conscious of a time limit, sometimes our voice tends to, as we say, quiver or shake as you become nervous. And therefore you might find that the rise and fall of your voice becomes more obvious. And that is why, to prepare for the speaking skills of each of these exams, think carefully that you must have a clear introduction, a body, and a conclusion to what you are saying. And as I said before, get straight to the point quickly and concisely. Now, just to talk a little bit more in terms of how you want to express a point and how you want to stress, highlight key words or a key reference in what you want to say. And this can, of course, be done through stress, as you can tell on the way I am presenting now, through pause, bringing emphasis to particular words. For example, if you want to make a contrast, okay, as in the IELTS exam where you are speaking face-to-face, as I am doing now, using body language, gestures, even your facial expressions, unlike the PTE where you are speaking into a computer, which is listening very carefully to your clarity of voice. When you're making a contrast, to show that you are actually stressing one point over another, drawing that importance. Example, would you ever want to be a celebrity? Imagine that that's the question. Is everyone familiar with that word, celebrity? What synonyms come into your mind? superstar, considering that word as a celebrity or a superstar, what are the pros and cons? So if you have 2 minutes or 3 minutes to prepare and your mind is racing, think very carefully. What is your key argument? Do you agree or disagree? What would be the 2 or 3 main points that you would like to introduce and emphasize? What relative and of course related vocabulary is very important. When we're looking at celebrity, we think of fame, we think of fortune, and you may just want to concentrate on these 2 points. And finally, how you are going to link through that introduction, body, and conclusion. So when you're thinking of developing your speaking skills, think carefully about how you are going to link to form that cohesion, how you're going to present through stress, intonation, volume, and clarity, and most importantly, to be very logical and clear in that specific amount of time. Well, I hope those tips put you on your journey towards developing your speaking skills, and good luck.